Hi guys, let's look at KCSE 2023 predictor. I'll be doing a series of papers. We have series paper 1 whereby I'll be dealing with Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Access. Guys, let's look at the question paper. So we have some of the instructions that must be adhered to. So we have indicate your name and index number, write your name and index number on the CD or the removable storage media, answer all the questions. All questions carry the same marks and never use passwords. So guys, this is our question. We have Jamii Retail Shop deals with sales on office furniture, stationery and computer accessories. The items shown in the table below were bought in the year 2004 and are due for disposal. Study the table and answer the question that follows. So guys, this is what we have. We have these details. So we have the item ID, description, year 2004, initial cost. We have quantity, we have amount, then depreciated cost per year. We have 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2007 at 12%. So guys, we go to the questions. We have create a workbook to store the following information above and save it as Jamii inventory. Guys, you realize we have 12 marks. These 12 marks are at the disposal of the marker or the examiner to distribute them using the marking scheme. So we go one-on-one on the question. So create a workbook. Then number 2, apply borders to cells in the worksheet as follows. We have double line for outer border. We have dotted line for vertical and horizontal inside border. Then rename the worksheet as inventory. So we are renaming our worksheet as inventory. So guys, this is our worksheet. You see our worksheet is fresh. So the first thing is to rename the worksheet. So you just double click, delete, then type your name. Then you save your stuff. So you can see now I have been in a position to rename my worksheet as inventory. Then we have been told that the double line for outer, that is the outline border. So guys, what you are supposed to do is to highlight your work. I highlight my work like that, then go to this position here. When you're at home, there is this position. Then we have been asked for the outer border, that is the outside border, to be double. So what you are supposed to do is to go to this option here, more borders, like that. You see guys, this is the double outline for that matter. Then you choose the outline here, then you click on OK. Guys, that one has been done. Then the next stuff is that we are supposed to do what? You are supposed to apply a dotted line for the vertical and the horizontal inside border. So for that case, you just go to the inside border, then just go to this stuff here, go to more borders. We are supposed to have dotted. So dotted, this is the dotted, then this is for the inside. Then you click on OK. Guys, that one is done. Then the next thing, rename the worksheet. We have renamed the worksheet. So we continue to part C. Copy the inventory worksheet and paste it in worksheet 2. Rename the inventory worksheet as Jamii. So guys, you just do that. So you highlight your stuff. This is my stuff. Hit on copy, go to sheet 2, paste. So rename worksheet 2 as Jamii. So I just type Jamii. Guys, spelling mistakes are highly penalized, so make sure you type as the examiner has said. Then the next stuff is that using appropriate cell references, calculate the initial amount for all items in 2004, total expenditure in 2004. Then we have E, The items in shop are expected to depreciate at the rate of 10% annually. Calculate the total amount expected from the sale of the item in the year in every year. Use absolute sale reference to calculate the depreciated values of each item from the year 2005 to the year 2007. So guys, we can do that. So we just go to this point. Let's see the examiner. Okay, using sheet 2. So we shall use sheet 2 to do that stuff. So here, guys, we have this. We have been told that the annual depreciation is 10% in every year. So in the year 2004, that is here, this is the 2004, the depreciated amount, let's just go through the question again, that using appropriate cell reference, calculate the initial amount for all items in the year 2004. So here we just type equals. It is 2004 times the quantity. So hit enter. So this one is 60k. You just drag up to that point. So that is the initial amount in the year 2004. So from this point, we want to calculate using the annual depreciation of 10% and 12% that this item or this commodity depreciated. So what we need to do here is it is equals to the initial amount here minus the initial amount, which is E3 multiplied by this value here. The value is in C14. So dollar sign C dollar sign 14. So we want to see the depreciated value. So close the bracket, hit enter. So this item was worth 54k at the year 2005. So I just pull this down to get the other values. You see, the values have depreciated with 10%. Then in the year 2006, that means that it is the value of 2005 minus the same value, that is F3. We put the bracket, don't forget to put the bracket, guys. Here we need to have the bracket. So it is the value of the previous year minus, multiplied by this value, C14. So dollar sign C, that is dollar sign C, dollar sign 14, cross the bracket. So it will be this value minus that. So this item in 2007, it was supposed to be 48k 600. Then you just pull that down. Then we proceed with the questions, guys. So we have solved that one. So let's go to the question paper. So we have here we are in part F. Sort the worksheet in ascending order according to description. Copy the Jamii worksheet and paste it in sheet 3. Rename it as final. Use it to answer the questions below. So before we go to that, we need to have this done, that the value of 2007 was 12%. So we get the loss. So for that case, guys, we go to this stuff here. So we need to have the depreciation at C15, that is 12%. So we need to go and click. We want to this value of 2006 minus, open the bracket. We have the same value, that is G3 multiplied by dollar sign C dollar sign 15. That is the value for 12%. You see, guys, computer has detected this and this, so I hit on enter. So this is the value at loss of 12%. That is depreciation of 12% at the year 2007. So I just pull this down. These are the values. Then we want to get the loss. Now the loss will be the last value, that is 2007, from minus or deducted from the actual amount. So we want to calculate the loss, so it is equals to the original amount minus the last depreciated amount. Hit enter. So the value here, the loss is 17k. Then you just pull down. So guys, that's how you are supposed to solve that one. So we proceed to the next question. We have been asked to copy Jamii and rename it as final, so that we can answer the remaining questions. So I just copy Jamii. This is my Jamii, guys. Copy, then go to sheet 3, paste, then go and rename it as final. So I save it. Then now I proceed to answer the other questions, guys. Copy. Okay, an interested buyer bids to buy all the equipment, but pegs his or her description rate at 12%. Calculate the loss Jamii retail shop makes if the deal is the same. So guys, I have already done that. I have shown you how to calculate the loss and also how to calculate the last value at 12%. Plot a line graph on new worksheet that depicts the difference in depreciation trade in amount expected from 2007 and 2007 at 12% against the description. Insert the chart title. Okay, so at this point, guys, we just need to have the item. So we have the item. Then hold Control key on your keyboard, and then we beg it at the rows. That way, then go to insert, line chart, hit on at any. So this is our graph. So hit on the graph, go to this point, guys, move chart, then new worksheet, that is the new sheet, then read the name. The chart plot a new. Okay, the examiner didn't give us the name of the chart, so it can just remain the way it is. Click on OK. So this is our chart as chart sheet or as a chart in new worksheet. So guys, from there you have insert chart title as sales description. So we just go to chart options. Chart options here. We have chart options. So like now we need the chart title. Yeah, this is the chart title here. So you can just type the sales description. So then I need to have the X and Y axis. So just go to the axis. We have these ones. So these are the axes here, guys. So you can just click on that is axis, primary, show default. We have more options here. So you can just deal with the axis. I want to display the axis. So show left axis. Okay. So we have the axis. You just click on the axis. Like now, for example, here the computer will be in a position to show us the axis. So just go titles, axis titles here. So text below here, we have the text box. So just click on it, then go to this x-axis should be items description. So just go there. We have items description. Then we also go to axis title. We want to have title axis, primary, vertical. We have for vertical and horizontal. I need the vertical. So the vertical is there. The vertical axis, y-axis should be amount. So So here we need to have amount. So once you do that, guys, you have the insert data labels for the amount series. You just check on here. You just check on whatever you have been asked, data labels. You see here, you just click. Like now I need above, like that. So rename the worksheet as retail. So we have also been asked to rename. So I double click, this is retail. Then I save it. So in short, guys, you see I have done everything as expected. So print the final retail. So you just go to file, print, then you click on entire workbook option. This is the entire workbook option so that you can print everything. So that is how that Microsoft Excel question was supposed to be tackled. That is in my KCSE Predictor Series 1, Excel and Access. Let's proceed to the next question, guys. So the next question, guys, is that the following tables are extracts of records kept in carpentry shop. Use the information to answer the question that follows. So we have the carpenter ID and the carpenter name. So guys, I just hit on my stuff here. That is, go to desktop, then go to where my folder is. I right click, new, access. So I'm supposed to, what is the name of our database? Our name of the database, guys, you have been asked to, using database application package, create a database file named records. So I just click here, right click, rename. My file is records. Remember, spelling mistakes are pen right. So I have my database as records. So the click from here, I just go to file, create, then database table design. So we have carpenter ID, then we have carpenter name. So definitely the ID here is the primary key. This can be not really auto number, but number, primary key. Save the table as carpenter. The table is carpenter. So I click on OK. Guys, the next thing is to feed the data. So I feed the data here. I feed the data. The data should be fed from this table. So my data here, we have this data. So just go to my table and paste. But you realize that from the examiner stuff, this is 001, 002, 003, 004, 005. So that means I have to change my data type to text. This one must be text. Sorry, it should be text. Then I save it. Then from here now, can I add my 00? You see? So my text should be zero zero. Then guys, the next table here from the examiner's point of view is we have this table. The table is customer table. We have to create that one. So I go to this point. We have customer. It is in caps. Customer ID. Then you have customer name. We have this one as the primary key. Then right click, save. This one is customer. Then guys, we also feed the data in the tables. So that is the data we have. So right click, save, right click, crossover. Then guys, we also have the next table. The next table, we look at the question paper. The next table is the order table. This is the order table. We have few fields, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We have 7 fields on the order table. So guys, we also create the order table. So just go to this point. So we have the carpenter, ID. We have the customer ID. We have the order number. This should be the primary key. The order number should be the primary key if there is no duplicated data. Then we have the quantity. We have the quantity. We have the item ordered. We also have the month and amount. You have the okay, it complains of this, so you can just change this one as sorry, ordered month. This one is optional, so ordered month. Then ordered month, we delete this, delete. We have quantity, ordered item ordered, month, and amount. Amount is in currency. So right click, save. This one is saved as order table. So guys, after doing that, you feed the table. So you feed the table. That is how the table looks like. Sorry. So this is how the table looks like. This hashes means I increase the column width. So guys, those are my 3 tables. So I just delete this. Those are my 3 tables. Then after doing that, after having my data like that, guys, this is the ordered amount. So what I'm supposed to do is to go to the next question. So first of all, I copy this again. Copy this, copy the data. I want to copy the data. So this is what I have. So the next thing is to go to the next question using, okay, we have done that. Create 3 tables, we have done that. Set primary keys, create relationship. Now we are at this question. To create relationship, guys, you must cross all the tables. Then you go to database tools, relationships. Then you just delete this. Then right click here, show tables. Put your tables, then cross. So here I have the customer ID as my foreign key, goes to this, enforce, create. So we create that one. Then we have our carpenter ID, goes to our carpenter ID here. So carpenter ID, let's just change the data type to make sure that things go well. So our carpenter ID here is carpenter ID is text. So in the order table, it also should be text. Carpenter ID text. Carpenter spellings and the whole stuff should be the same. Carpenter ID, save that one. Then we go to the customer, our customer ID. Customer ID should be text. Customer ID is text. We go to the order. So customer ID is text, capital ID is text. So guys, after doing that, cross over. So when you go to the relationship, you'll be in a position now to create the relationship, carpenter ID, like that. So we have done our relationship, guys. So we go to the next question. Our next question is that create a data entry form for each and name them as carpenter form, customer form, and order form, 3 marks. Then you enter the data. We shall skip to question C, that is in question C. That's where we shall go. So to create the forms, hit the table, go to create, hit on form. That is our first form. Save it, click OK. Hit on customer, hit form. That is our form. Yes. Okay. Order, hit form. That is done. Yes, we are done with the forms. So we go to the queries. The queries is that create a query named royalty. So our query should be named royalty with the following fields: carpenter ID, customer name, quantity, item ordered, amount. Should also calculate the total, 6 marks. So guys, you just go to create, go to query design, double click all your tables. So click on the fields you have been told. We need to have the fields, so we answer the questions as per the examiner. So which fields are we dropping? We are dropping carpenter ID, customer ID, go to customer ID. We are dropping customer name, we are dropping quantity, we are dropping item ordered, and amount. Then we test whether our query is working. So this one shows there is a problem with the relationship, and for that case, you delete the relationship in case you find that things are not working as per your wish. You first of all delete the relationships like that. So we just go and see whether our query will run. Still it's not running, so we can just create it again. So we need to have to go to create, then query design. You have carpenter, customer, order. So you have carpenter ID, carpenter ID. You have these ones. So we just go to this point, create query design, use the order. So you have the carpenter ID, customer ID, we have the quantity, item ordered, and amount. Good, it's running. So after doing that, you save it as asked by the examiner. So you have query 2. The examiner says it should calculate the total of the item. So what you are supposed to do is to multiply the quantity and the amount. So just go to design view here and type the term total full colon amount multiplied by quantity, like that. Then you test it. Quantity, that means spelling mistake. So you just copy this, copy the word quantity, paste it in the formula to avoid spelling mistakes. So I just paste it there, then run. You see now I have been in a position to calculate the quantity. The quantity is 11 times this, it is 88k. So that one is working fine. Then you just click on totals, then down here you go to where the total is, you hit on sum, so you'll be in a position to see the total amount sold. So here guys, save, cross over. We go to the next question. The next question guys is create a report to display competitor ID, customer quantity item ordered, and total amount. That means you definitely use this query above here. Then save it as amount paid, and then you print. So you just go to this point, hit on query 2, then hit on report. As simple as that. So this is our report. Just right click here so that it can fit in the printable area. I just want to show you how to fix that. So just fix this item ordered, just hit reduce that quantity, reduce that item ordered again, reduce all that is source customer. So you see it has entered into this line. That means it is now printable. It is now printable as required. Also this one, then return that one and save. That's what we have, guys. So we have our question done, but our query is not called query 2. So save as you give the name given by the examiner, then you hit on that. So guys, that is the end of my presentation on KCSE practical or paper 2 predictor, Microsoft Access and Microsoft Excel. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe, remember to like and share my videos with your fellow students. Thank you very much.